Hello everyone. Assalamualaikum. Happy Ramadan to all my Muslim viewers. Hope you have a good day and a good month. So how's your week? I see that there is war just around the corner. Hope everything is good. A disclaimer, trading is not for everyone. Trading is very high risk, so please consult your certified financial advisor before you do anything foolish regarding the financial market. I am not a certified financial advisor. I am just a YouTuber and a trader with an experience for over 10 years trading the Forex market. So what I will be sharing today, or by entertaining your question, is based on my personal experience. So past performance is not a guaranteed, so please re-evaluate the information that you get from me today. So for this live stream, I will be prioritizing on English question and will be replying in English because we will be doing an interval kind of live stream where I will be talking in English for 1 week and in Malay language in another week. So this week will be in English. So Waalaikumsalam to everyone who give me salam. So let's start with the English question first. So this is from Emmanuel. What's your simplified truth concerning Gann theory, chaos theory, as you mentioned in Zero to Hero series episode 2? You straight away go to gear 5 already. This question is very advanced, but I will answer it in the most simple way. So Gann prioritize the concept of time and price. So usually when we trade, we only prioritizing on price. I think it's better for me to draw also, so you can get a little bit of better visuals. Wait for a moment. Okay, so in the chart we will have the x-axis as to represent time, and we have the y-axis that represent price. Actually my voice will not be that great because currently I am not in a very good condition, but I will try my best to deliver a good live stream. So when what Gann trying to say is the market is not only about price. When we trade the support and resistance, for example, we have the support and we have the resistance. Everything is drawn horizontally to react with the price level. Like if you draw the supply and demand drop, base drop, you still are focusing on the price. So what Gann trying to say is focus also on the time, because maybe when you draw this level, this is not the right time. So maybe when you draw a little bit of trend line, you can anticipate that price will come up to here. So when price are going over here, it need to make a little bit of reversal or a little bit of consolidation. So when we trade the market, at what time usually price consolidate? During Asia session, for example. So what Gann trying to say, this is not what Gann trying to say, but this is more to my interpretation of the Gann theory, because Gann he emphasized on the importance of price. So I study the, and not the price, the time. So Gann emphasize on the importance of time. So I study the timing. Usually we can relate with the session, and usually Gann use a few angle, like the Gann square of 9. A lot of angles. It's actually just angle. So I am not just doing geometry like what Gann did. I relate also regarding price, because the market is very dynamic. So I need to follow the angle which the current price determine. So for example, we have a trend line here, and then price currently is over here. So when we look at the market, we anticipate price can go up to here. So when price go up to here, it need to do a little bit of consolidation, or it need to do a little bit of setup, usually happen during Asia session. And then I will wait here, for example, in Malaysia, I will wait for during the end of Asia session, toward the London session, usually 11 a.m. GMT plus 8. So when I see a reaction that I want to see, I will just follow the price. Follow the price, because price happen at the right time. So it will go to London session where price liquidate a lot of liquidity injected during London session, something like that. Okay, because you are asking somewhat of a advanced question, so it's quite hard for me to explain advanced, because actually you need something basics before you ask an advanced question. So that's covered regarding Gann theory. It's actually want to emphasize about the importance of time, and regarding how price create an angle that can give you a hint of when will reversal happen, when will it happen, something happen, when you have when. But when you study price, you want to know where do I put my stop loss, where do I take my take profit, where is regarding the price. But when you use time, you want to know when I need to get out of the market, when I need to go into the market. I hope you understand. So regarding the chaos theory is like cause and effect. It is very complicated, but I will put it in a simple way. One small changes can create like dominoes effect. One small changes can create a lot of chaos. For example, two politicians debating over oil price or over a trade war. Something is not that serious can escalate into a military warfare. Something that small. Maybe this politician hurt this guy's feeling, and then both nations go to war. Just small action can create chaos. So small things can disrupt peace. And also during war, very big war, maybe one small mutual agreement can end the war. That chaos can turn into peace, something like that. So that is a chaos theory. One small changes can create a big effect, something like that. Your question is quite advanced. How to relate with the chart? Okay, for example, you you need to have the ability to see a little bit to the future, and then when that future does not happen the way that you want, something big is coming. Something like that. Something like that. Okay, today is your first day joining the live stream. Welcome. Can analyst next week gold chart live? Regarding weekly analysis, I no longer are able to do that because of the current regulation in Malaysia. Because for me to do a public live stream like this, I need to be very in a good manner. I cannot do live trades. I cannot do something that intrigue or influence people to take a trade. So in another point of analysis, why we do the analysis is for you to have an overview of the direction of the price. When you have the direction, indirectly I have introduced you, I have invoked you to do a trade. So the current Malaysia government regulation prohibited me to do that. So I'm very sorry. I'm getting confused when I see price with multiple time frame, where the price go after entry in 1 minute time frame. If you are confused with multi time frame, don't use the multi time frame. It's very simple. Just focus on one time frame. If you are confused with multiple time frame, that means multiple time frame is not for you. Just focus on one time frame. It's good enough. You can focus on H1. The movement is not that fast, and the reward is good. And you can have a relaxing trades while not to relax like a swing trade. I hope you understand. How can I trade reversal? What confirmation I need to wait? I usually will trade at H1 time frame. What confirmation? I need to wait at a lower time frame so to make sure it's a reversal. Teach me. So before you know it's a reversal or not, you need to make sure that you are at the right place and at the right time. So we already discussed a little bit regarding the time. So when you are looking at the reversal, there's a this is too big, no, too thick. So I need to make the drawing. This is too much. Okay, this is better. All right. Okay, so before you trade a reversal, you need to know where does this reversal happens. Maksudnya, which mean where is the coordination. So when we trade, the first thing we need to know is regarding the trend. So for example, in a trend, we have a uptrend and downtrend. Kanan dia. Kenapa? Nyapu. Okay, sorry for the interruption. Let's continue. So first you need to know the trend. So in a trend we have an uptrend and a downtrend, and then you will have an end of trend. Okay, so there is two situations where the reversal might happen. So let's focus on the trend first. For example, we take a downtrend. So in a downtrend, we have a few places that a reversal can happen, over here and over here. In a minor scale, this will be a danger, because this is usually the place you will be losing money, and it's better for the reversal to happen following the trend. So this is a good place. But sometimes we do not know either price will stop up to here, it can also go up to here, and it can also go up to here. So I also don't know, but there is a way for you to know which places is best for you to wait for the price. So for example, when price go down and then it react about it do something like this, it do a little pullback as a signal that it want to take something inside this range. So we have this as a trading range. So in a trading range we have a few levels. So this is a middle range. This is a 50% level from this, and we have a upper quartile range. This is a 25% level, which means this is 50%. Is you only need to divide by 2, so it's quite easy. So this is also a range. This is a lower quartile range, so you can start your trade from here to here. Okay, so when you have your trading this tree is called edge meaning you have a big range, but you divide it into a smaller group or a smaller range or a smaller edge, like an edge of a sword. You have a sword that is very thick, but the important part and edge of the sword is at the tip or at the blade. Okay, so when you have this, usually you have a base or a setup over here or a SNR, a lot of places. So where you want to focus is only at the important part, right here, and over here. So you do not need to focus at all level. You just need to know the important one. Okay, so for example, when price goes up like this and then price do a little pullback, so when price do a little pullback at the mid range, usually price want to go down. So how we want to know that price really want to go down? At least you need to do a secondary test and then go down. Otherwise, you can also wait for a price action like this. So a price action should happen over here, and then you can also apply a multi time frame analysis to get a faster confirmation. But usually it's better for you to stick at the same time frame. Just use a candlestick pattern, reversal pattern, to spot for a reversal for a single time frame use. But if you want to spot for pattern, you need to do a multi time frame, because you want to identify a chart pattern. If you wait chart pattern at the same time frame, the price already moved too far. But if you use a multi time frame, you go to the lower time frame, you will see a pattern that can give you an idea where you want price to be. So let's see, this is sugar. So I am a Forex trader, so for example, we look at Euro USD. So this is weekly one. So how what is the question? What is the question again? How to trade reversal? So reversal can happen at 2 points. One is at a danger zone, which is you against the trend, and another good place is where you follow the trend. So over here we have two parts also. We have this one and this one. For example, this is an example only. This is not an analysis. This is just an example. So if you can see price moving up like this, so the current trend will be an uptrend, and this one will be the one that following the trend, and this one will be against the trend. So currently we are thinking about price going up. So over here can also be a potential area for a higher a lower higher low. Yes, higher low. So we can anticipate price to go over here, and over here at the current time frame, this is weekly, this is a price making a harami, and over here you can see a bullish engulfing, but this is against the trend. So usually a point of reversal that against the trend is weaker, and this harami can create another bullish candlestick because it's following the trend. I am a trend trader, so for example over here is a very clear resistance becomes support, and then we can go to the lower time frame to see if we can see a chart pattern that can confirm our analysis, something like that. Okay, so this is the one that we marked before, and this is the place that we think might be making another higher low. I will delete this first so you can see the point. So over here is the resistance becomes support, and price is currently over here, and the way that I see price over here is very fast. The momentum is quite strong, but if we draw a little bit of range over here, price already been creeping at more than 50%. So usually when price are able to penetrate this 50%, this show a strong buying pressure, something like that. But price still unable to break this 25%. This is a creeping level. This is what we call as a creeping setup. So price still unable to move up to here, but the way that price moving from here and then go up to here is creating a higher low. It's creating an increasing support, which means price are getting higher, price is getting higher. So from this point of view, and then from the big picture also, we know this is an uptrend, and then this is also a way that we read price that something big is coming, but something is very hard for me to speak in English, but I will try my best. Over here got a formation of price which it want to say I can go up. So we delete this because we don't want to see it anymore. And over here we have a head and shoulder pattern. If you cannot see, I change the color. Okay, so this is also a head and shoulder pattern. So if you want to trade, this is not a signal, this is just my point of view, because I want to teach you how to identify a reversal. So this reversal is already happening and point already been made. If you see over here, I use orange color. This is a left shoulder, this is a head, and this is a right shoulder. It touched the right shoulder a few times, and currently it is fighting over this level. This level is quite hard to break. If you see, price already go return a few times. Maybe it's waiting for something like a war or a news that is related to USD, maybe something like that. So if we go further, if we zoom further, we can see that price close in a small bearish way. So let's draw a range in this candle. Okay, it touched the 50% level. So what's gonna happen next is my anticipation, price can go up, but how much? So usually we will use basic market structure strategy, where we'll just measure the length of the impulse or the correction, so we can have a resistance over there. So we already have our direction. So a key tips, this is a pro tips for you to trade, is you need to find the exit first before you enter the market, because when you enter the market without the exit, it will be very hard for you to exit in a profit. You will exit maybe forcefully. So is there gonna be a pullback? Usually I am waiting for a pullback. Some people are arguing whether price can gap and everything. If it's gap, then you also do not have time to trade the gap. But usually if gap happen, that gap can become another it can become another zone, then that gap can be traded. I will show you this is a old screenshot of mine that I managed to screenshot. This is very old. Currently, not currently. As I grow older, my habit of screenshot profit before and after, it had faded. It's become weaker, not weaker. I become bored with trading, so I no longer do screenshot. I no longer post my entries, because I think that trading become too common. It's like it's not exciting anymore. So previously I've been sharing about trading and stuff because I really enjoy trading, but now it just becomes something, it just become chores. Like it's just another work for me. So but I know, I understand that some of you that are still struggling with profit, or still finding your way, or still new, you are excited regarding trading. I know, I have been there, but for me it's a very tiring stuff, because I have been doing this a lot of times. So this is an example of how to trade a gap. For example, for Euro USD, example, price did do a gap, then you can trade when price come back to the gap. Usually people want gap to be closed, and then sometimes this gap do not close. So this gap, you can draw a range like I did before. You can draw a range. How to draw the range? The thing that I draw using Fibonacci. For example, you can get the 50%, you get the mid range here, and then you get your upper quartile range here, and then you got your lower quartile range here. So this will be your mid range, will be the maximum for price to retrace. If it's retrace, or it can have shadow, but it cannot have a body, the body of the candle close below the mid range, otherwise the gap will be closed. So if the gap cannot be closed, usually we'll just do this double touch like this, and then just go away. Sometimes just do single tap and then just go away. Usually you do double. Usually you can do a formation of a reversal triangle also, reversal, a finishing triangle, what Red Sword used to say. So you can also do stuff like that in this gap. Okay, so another place will be this one, you see, this is a gap trade, you see. Look, I trade or just back in the days, this is a trend where people hide their lot size. This is a trend. Used to be a trend, but not anymore. This is an old screenshot. So this is an example of a gap. Look, this is a mid range, and then this is a lower quarter range. Usually this kind of setup is a continuation setup, and price usually just touch the lower quartile or upper quartile, depending on the direction, and just 1, 2, and then just go just like that. Just make sure price do not exceed mid-range in a body. I hope you understand the things that I'm trying to tell you. So this is an example. If gap did happen, that is the thing that you need to do, because I can predict where price want to go, but I cannot control what price I'm making. But usually the normal trade will be a pullback entry. So the safe place for us to wait for a pullback entry is over here. But if price did do a little bit of volatility, because there is a bombing at a few airports in the Middle East, so it can do a little spike below this level, but somehow the bias is going up, because maybe USD become weak or anything, because a few of their military base got bombed and all. But that's depend on what they are trying to do. Maybe there is something else that they are hiding that can make USD strong. I am not a fundamentalist, but in a technical way, that is how I see the market. So my throat is not in a very good condition currently, so I will try my best. So the confirmation that you need, first you need to find the exit, know where the reversal is happening. Just make sure the reversal happen. Just make sure the reversal does not against the trend, and if it's happened during an end of trend, just make sure that is the only time you need to wait. Just make sure the trend already been established, and then you can trade. During an end of trend, you have no confirmation either it's going up or down. But if it's in a trend, then just follow the trend. It's very simple. What if price goes against my direction? That is trading. Trading is very high risk. So if you cannot terima hakikat, if you cannot accept this truth, then you will be going to learn smart money concept, big trader concept, big bank concept, Illuminati Freemason concept, a lot of things that can tell you that we know where price want to go, but still are losing. And then you will go to another guru, you will learn another technique, you will go on an unending or infinity loop cycle of doom, where you just lost a trade, change your system, lost a trade, change your system. You should stick on one simple system that you can trade, and then just focus on that. Just become better with a weak system, but as a good trader you can still make profit. It's not about the tools, it's not about the technique, it's about the person behind it. I can kill you with a spoon even though you have a gun, because I come to you when you point your gun, I say, hey, let's eat, and then when you put your gun down, I will finish you with my spoon. That's how I use my spoon to kill you. I only have a spoon. Have mercy and then you put your gun down. You know, it's not about the tools, it's not about the techniques, it's about the person that holding the tools and the person that using the techniques. Okay, I hope you understand. Thank you, welcome. So we have 3 minutes, another 3 minutes. So we will go very fast. Hey. We will go a very quick view on the question. So let's see. What is the better time frame to use? M15 is very okay. If you are used to M15, it's very good. But if you are still a beginner, I suggest you to trade on H1. I noticed that stop high and liquidity sweeps seem to have high win rate. This is what we call market manipulation. Does CG apply this concept in the market as well? So stop hands liquidity sweep, I think this one is from ICT, Inner Circle Trader by Michael Huddleston. I am not used to that concept. I just use a support and resistance, market structure, supply and demand. Is very basic stuff. So I am not used to the manipulations technique, but I do learn that. But the way that I read it is not as a liquidity sweeps. It's just about fake outs or fake breakouts. It's a very old concept regarding a fake move in the market, or the things that you call manipulation. For me, it's just a fake move, you know, a manipulation. But it's not like I see liquidity. No, it's just the way the market move to deliver maximum pain to the trader or to the other side of the coin. I hope you understand. I am very old school trader. Just use supply and demand, support and resistance, and market structure. And for my market structure, I apply also the concept of Dow theory, Elliott wave, Gann. I read the articles from the Titan of Tradings. So very basic stuff. You have told that you trust the data more than the news. But my question is, the data can be manipulated also. Yes, the data can be manipulated also. But if you can see here, why price consolidates. Let's see tomorrow if price did make a big move, why does it need to wait? And usually price already form something or some signals where you want to go, but it's just waiting for the right time for it to move. It just wait something, like what Rockefeller used to say: if you see blood on the street, buy the property. No, who pulled the trigger for the blood in the street? If you look into the data, what share he did buy before the war, what company he built before the war. So when he built a few companies, he need to extract a few raw materials, and when the raw materials demand increase, price will tell, you know, basic supply and demand. Basic supply and demand. When there is a rise in demand of a few materials or commodity, the price will rise. When you see at the price, you will see there is someone that making something up. So if you can see it, you can see it. But if you cannot see it, then you will be played. Okay. So the data is more important. Yeah. Let me ask you. You see the numbers dropping. Do you want to trust the politician or the numbers that are dropping? Which one? If you see many people are killed on the street, many people, the data is for average of 100 people, 60 people die. That is the data. But when you heard the politician said, he said this country is safe. Which one you want to trust? That is an example only on how you want to trust either the news or the data. And for the financial market, everything will be reflected on the price. So price is the final product of order flow. You can read the like for example, right, currently it's very famous for people to use the footprint chart incorporated with the smart money concept, ICT and stuff. But finally, after you read the order flow, what is the final outcome? Price. Either it's going up or down. Study price. Please study price. That is the final outcome. If you can anticipate the movement of the price before it happen, then you can get your direction. I hope it answer your question. What happening, I don't know. Best price action like reject or engulfing. Rejection is the best price action for me. Is it true that the bank will freeze the account if we withdraw a large amount of money? Then withdraw a smaller amount, and then when you have a good amount that you are able to pay the accountants, the tax agent, and then you open your SSM or your company. Do a proper business. You want to be a trader, do a proper business. For example, in Malaysia, just open your company account and then declare your taxes, and then you good to go. And then slowly increase your withdrawal amount. Don't, you do a lot of compounding and then suddenly 1 million drop into your account. Don't do that thing. You will destroy your future. I know you are superhuman, but do it slowly. Like Warren Buffett used to say, everyone want to be rich, but no one want to do it slowly. This is in Malay. What instrument do you check into to stay updated about the global economy? Facebook. What instrument do you check into staying updated about the global economy? Facebook. Thread. Twitter. Very basic stuff. You want to read Bloomberg? It's like reading the newspaper. We are a new generation of people. There are people that are gonna read the news and then tell us how clever they are, and we get free information without the hassle of reading the news. And then we as a trader, we have a superpower to look into the price. We can confirm either this news gonna be a fact or a lies. Okay. Do you like reading newspapers? Or you like social media? If you like social media, use it as a weapon. You weaponize your social media. Everyone is working for you. These people seeking validation will give you the right information. They will do contents. They will read the stuff. They will read the article. They will become your free labor slave. Will collect all the information that you need. You read that, and then you take a trade, because they cannot do the trade, but you can. From that data that you have compiled, you read the comments. People are arguing. For example, you use ChatGPT. ChatGPT is like an artificial intelligence, but in the comment section, it's an actual intelligence. You can find stupid people. You can find a very clever person. That clever person or that stupid people can use AI and then edit a few words to make it simplified, and then you just read the comment, you got the news, and then you look at the chart, you know what happened, you know what to do, and let's go make money and let them argue, keep arguing, and then we have a new information. Take that information, make money again, and then see what changes. They are still working for you. Collect the information, you read the information, you take the trade. It's very simple. But the information might not be reliable, so double confirm. This is in Malay. mm, do you still find fun in daily life? My daily life is quite boring. I have lost a lot of joy in living. I am expecting death to take me very soon. So I do not know what I want in life anymore. So let me proceed. Let me proceed with other question. I just learned SNR, trend line and breakout from Hanzo. Now alhamdulillah become profitable trader. Welcome. What is the best time frame for intraday? You look at the daily time frame for the buyers of the day, and then look at the H1, so you can look and trade at the H1 for you to have a stable monitoring time frame. And if you want to see like price action and anything in a faster scale, you can go to M15, but don't go below the M15. If you go to M1, you already been too far. Go back, my son. Go back to the daily H1 M15. That's good enough for you. Just focus on this 3 time frame. Is your setup same as CMS? Should be, yes, because he is my teacher, he is my mentor. He guide me to the way of trading, and he guide me to make money in trading. So should be, it's the same stuff. Maybe if there is a little bit of difference, it's just based on difference in understanding. But he should be superior than me because he is more veteran than me. So he should be superior than me, and you should learn from him also. Agree, better learn one technique 1,000 times than 1,000 technique one time. Yes. Liquidity is serious shit, man. It's happening in the market. Yes. But you how you want to detect the liquidity? You can look at the footprint, but it will consume a lot of your time. And then I'm not sure, because if you are a scalper, it will be good for you. But I am a swing trader and a position trader. So for me to view the market is like a very boring stuff. I look at the, for example, you are looking at the accident happen in front of your eyes. For me, I am looking from a tower, from a very far away. I see that this accident has saved this man's life, because just a few meters there is a very big pothole. So you just wreck your cars, but you save your life from going down into a pothole. But that's depend on you. If you are comfortable with using footprint, reading liquidity, then that's good for you. But don't force me to learn that, because I am not at the learning stage anymore. For me to even trade or see the chart is already been very hard. Have you been to work or go to work doing the same thing over and over and over again every day for over 10 years without breaks? You will become crazy. That's what I am today. So if you find liquidity is a real shit, man, so you can stick to that. For newbies, what technique to use for scalping? As Andy, trend line is enough. So if you like scalping, the supply and demand is good. You can use base break entry and base break return entry. That is a good way for you to scalp. But if you are a newbie in trading, please do not scalp. You will lose a lot of money. You will overtrade. Just focus on 1 to 2 trade in a day, or just one very good trade in a day, and just and just hold the position long enough, maybe a few hours, or until at the end of the day, or until tomorrow. That's good enough. And then just do it every day. Just show up, show up. Just make sure you trade, but don't over trade. Just make sure you trade every day, and then you will become better. And just in a few months, you can either go to scalping or go to swing trading, because you already have the ability to show up, or have the ability to be engaging with the chart. I hope my message is clear, because my English is not that good. I am still trying to improve. How are you? Alhamdulillah. Need to flip sometimes for your joy in life, inshallah. So what is the maximum amount can we withdraw to avoid and freeze? What is your monthly wages? What is your salary? Just make sure your withdrawal is not more than your salary. So at the end of the year, calculate all that. Is your income taxable? If it is in a taxable amount, just declare it and just do it properly. Don't go against the system if you are not strong enough. Okay, want to be okay, healthy, always happy. Consider next CEO Zhang, inshallah. 29, I wish I can earn million before I turning 30, just like you. I'm already 31. Yes, 31 this year. Or 32, 31. 1994, let me check. 1994, age today. Alhamdulillah. 31 years old. 32 July 1994. 32 years old. I'm already 32 years old. Do you see me like a millionaire? Fine. If you want to be a millionaire, learn from a millionaire. If you want to drive a Lamborghini, learn from someone that drive a Lamborghini. If you want to learn to have a kanche, maybe you can learn from me, but I'm not that rich. It's just your perspective, or the way you look at me. I'm just a normal human being, actually. It's not a very ultra successful, just a normal person. How to find buyers on the day? Use time frame daily. If yesterday you got bearish engulfing, or yesterday you have harami, for example, like this. For example, I have a bias for the week. Okay, so remember earlier I said that this is an harami. So if you look at the harami pattern, how is the harami pattern? Let me do a little Google search. How is the harami pattern? Harami candlestick. Okay, so if you look at the stuff over here, this is a harami. Okay, so this is a harami. Usually you have a big candle and a smaller candle over here, and then there will be following a bearish candle. So if this is a bullish, then there will be another bullish after an harami. So what I am expecting currently is another bullish candle, because this is an uptrend, and then price already making a harami. Last week already closed, so next candle will be a bullish. That is how I determine. Just it's not a way of memorizing the candlestick pattern. It's just the way you see price, how it will develop. It's just an ability for you to see a little bit into the future, so you can have a bias. Actually, a bias is not determined by what I see. It's actually based on what do you see in the market. Maybe you see this as a bearish engulfing with a rejection, then you see bearish will be coming out this weekly. So you need to focus on your side, your perspective. Don't look into what I see, focus on you. So it's all about you. It's all about you. Okay, which one comes first? Analysis, photo analysis, supply demand, or SNR direction? You need to know the market structure first. The uptrend or downtrend. What is the current trend? That is the thing that you want to know, because you want to see where is the direction price want to go. Then you can focus on, for example, it's going up, so you just need to focus on looking at the support level or the demand zone. Okay, how to find perfect SNR? There is no perfect thing. Just look for a somewhat good SNR around the corner, then you can make profit already. Even perfect SNR, if there is if it exists such a thing, it can also be broken. Can we discuss the technical analysis of gold that fell sharply on January 28? January 28. I'm actually running short on time. Is it this one? I'm not sure why it happened, but it's happened anyway. This is Harami again. Harami that closed more than 50% than the body. And just apply the concept of range. I think this one. This is Fibonacci time. Delete. Okay. Okay, so this is bearish engulfing, not bearish engulfing. This is a bearish harami that closed below than 50%, which means a seller pressure is very clear over there. Then it just goes down. Big fan from Pakistan. How to assess your FX trading cost? You are assessing it right now. Welcome. Does it cost money? No. Is there a lot of YouTube ads? Yes. So that is how you pay me, because I am a money hungry person that do not know how to trade and just do weekly live stream to collect money from followers by using YouTube ads. So welcome to my Forex trading course, where you can ask me question in 1 hour, and currently I have been overworked. I already work 9 minutes overtime, so I need to go very fast. Welcome. How do you withdraw high amount of money without alerting BNM? Don't withdraw high amount of money. Just withdraw the money that you need. Do you need to buy the GTR today? Cannot you postpone to buy the GTR tomorrow or next week or next month or next year? Manage your account first. Pay your taxes. Do you like to pay a lot of taxes? No. So gradually withdraw the money, a little bit, and then you pay tax like 100 ringgit this year, and then next year 200 ringgit, and then buy just a smaller car, take a little bit of loan, settle that loan, and then just gradually being rich. Don't just withdraw high amount of money. Gradually. Okay, gradually. What your concept of building a business around trading? Maybe this YouTube channel, but for me to go full scale of trading business, you can join my course this month. Previously $1,000, just $10 you can join, and then you please buy this book and then join my affiliate links and get sini. No, I just entertain. Actually, I do not want to do this live stream anymore. But thank you for the thank you for the YouTube play button. This is very helpful. A lot of time people ask me what I do for a living. I tell them I am a YouTuber, and then what I do, I promote Shopee product. So it helped me a lot of making people go away from me, because making videos, selling product is very hard. They think trading is very easy. Just press, money come. It's not that easy. So this is a way for me to say thank you. I still entertain your question, something like that. But for me to do business around trading, it's too much. I'm already tired of this stuff. But I do business outside of trading, like a lot of stuff. I cannot tell, because my business is, you know, Forex is not that. It's not that clean. It's unregulated in Malaysia. So being in this kind of industry, I usually incline to do a lot of stuff that is unregulated. So I cannot tell you. And doesn't, if we trade for reversal, it goes against the trend, we avoid it. If the reversal happen against the trend, do not take the trade. It's very dangerous. Wait for the trend to confirm. Because reversal can happen in two places. For example, if you are following the trend, downtrend, and price goes up, this is a reversal in a beginning of a correction. If you buy here, you can scalp. But if it's still going down following the impulse, you are in a bit trouble. But when it goes up, for example, downtrend, and then it goes up, and when it want to goes down, this is a little bit of reversal. Understand? So trading the reversal is trading, you know, when price goes up, it want to pull back, that tiny point is a reversal. So just focus on that. Hey, it's already been 40 minutes. I need to go away. I have business I need to attend to. How much money for my bank to call? I do not know. Pregnant, okay, congratulations. Cannot. You leaning more toward futures or Forex? Because I'm a Forex trader already 10 years. I do not have time to learn other instrument. I can analysis, I can trade, but you just show me how to buy or sell. I can still do the stuff that I did. Just make sure you help me open the account and everything. I can still trade the stuff, because as long as there is a candlestick, I can trade. Just that maybe the process is different, the brokers is different, so that is what's stopping me from trading other stuff. Start HDF daily H4. We need identify trend, just follow. Identify trend. Got my payout, thank you, alhamdulillah. Salam. 1k USD or total monthly withdrawal, is that amount still regarded? What is your salary? Your withdrawal amount should not exceed too much of your salary, because people will argue, where do you get this money from? Your salary only 4,000 ringgit. Where is this 4,200 comes from? If you are starting, you can say that you are starting a online business. Wow, you are so profitable this month. Just use 400 ringgit, 10% of your salary, and then gradually rise it to 800 ringgit, and then 1,000 ringgit. Gradually, slowly build your wealth. What is my PC inch? 32 inch. 32 inch. 32 inch. Okay, so I think I have read all the English question, and I do not have time anymore to entertain you all. So thank you for joining the live stream. See you another 2 weeks, inshallah, or in a few weeks if I go back for Eid al-Fitri holiday. Will be going to my hometown, so I might be offline, and so maybe we'll be seeing all of you in the next time when the time comes. See you next week. Not next week, next time. Peace.